Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the nominations for the 2011 Tony Awards at the New York Public Library for the Performing Arts, Dorothy and Louis B. Cullman Center at Lincoln Center. And now for the nominees. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Play are Brian Bedford, The Importance of Being Earnest; Bobby Cannavale, The Mother with the Hat; Joe Mantello, The Normal Heart; Al Pacino, The Merchant of Venice; Mark Reliance, Jerusalem. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Play are Nina Arianda, Born Yesterday; Frances McDormand, Good People; Lily Rabe, The Merchant of Venice; Vanessa Redgrave, Driving Miss Daisy; Hannah Yealand, Brief Encounter.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Musical are Norbert Leo Butz, Catch Me If You Can; Josh Gad, The Book of Mormon; Joshua Henry, The Scottsboro Boys; Andrew Rannells, The Book of Mormon; Tony Sheldon, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Musical are Sutton Foster, Anything Goes; Beth Lavelle, Baby It's You; Patina Miller, Sister Act; Donna Murphy, The People in the Picture.
The nominees for Best Play are Good People, Jerusalem, The Mother with the Hat, and Warhorse. The nominees for Best Musical are The Book of Mormon, Catch Me If You Can, The Scottsboro Boys, and Sister Act.
The nominees for Best Revival of a Play are Arcadia, The Importance of Being Earnest, The Merchant of Venice, and The Normal Heart. The nominees for Best Revival of a Musical are Anything Goes and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying.
The nominees for Best Book of a Musical are Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson, book by Alex Timbers; The Book of Mormon, book by Trey Parker, Robert Lopez, and Matt Stone; The Scottsboro Boys, book by David Thompson; Sister Act, book by Sherry Steinkellner, Bill Steinkellner, and Douglas Carter Bean. The nominees for Best Original Score, Music and/or Lyrics, written for the theater are The Book of Mormon, music and lyrics by Trey Parker, Robert Lopez, and Matt Stone; The Scottsboro Boys, music and lyrics by John Kander and Fred Ebb; Sister Act, music by Alan Menken, lyrics by Glenn Slater; Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, music and lyrics by David Yazbek.
The nominees for Best Choreography are Rob Ashford, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying; Kathleen Marshall, Anything Goes; Casey Nicolau, The Book of Mormon; and Susan Stroman, The Scottsboro Boys. The nominees for Best Orchestrations are Doug Besterman, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying; Larry Hockman, The Scottsboro Boys; Larry Hockman and Stephen Oremus, The Book of Mormon; Mark Shaman and Larry Blank, Catch Me If You Can.
The nominees for Best Scenic Design of a Play are Todd Rosenthal, The Mother with the Hat; Ray Smith, Warhorse; Oltz, Jerusalem; Mark Wendland, The Merchant of Venice. The nominees for Best Scenic Design of a Musical are Beowulf Borrett, The Scottsboro Boys; Derek McLean, Anything Goes; Scott Pask, The Book of Mormon; Danielle Whirl, Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson.
The nominees for Best Costume Design of a Play are Jess Goldstein, The Merchant of Venice; Desmond Healy, The Importance of Being Earnest; Mark Thompson, Labette; Catherine Zuber, Born Yesterday. The nominees for Best Costume Design of a Musical are Tim Chappell and Lizzie Gardiner, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert; Martin Pakladinas, Anything Goes; Anne Roth, The Book of Mormon; Catherine Zuber, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying.
The nominees for Best Sound Design of a Play are Acme Sound Partners and Cricket S. Myers, Bengal Tiger and the Baghdad Zoo; Simon Baker, Brief Encounter; Ian Dickinson for Autograph, Jerusalem; Christopher Schutt, Warhorse. The nominees for Best Sound Design of a Musical are Peter Holinsky, The Scottsboro Boys, Steve Canyon Kennedy, Catch Me If You Can, Brian Ronan, Anything Goes, Brian Ronan, The Book of Mormon.
The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Play are Paul Constable, Warhorse, David Lander, Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo, Kenneth Posner, The Merchant of Venice, Mimi Jordan Sharon, Jerusalem. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Musical are Ken Billington, The Scottsboro Boys, Howell Binkley, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, Peter Kazarovsky, Anything Goes, and Brian McDevitt, The Book of Mormon.
The nominees for Best Direction of a Play are Marion Elliott and Tom Morris, Warhorse, Joel Gray and George C. Wolfe, The Normal Heart, Anna D. Shapiro, The Mother with the Hat, Daniel Sullivan, The Merchant of Venice. The nominees for Best Direction of a Musical are Rob Ashford, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, Kathleen Marshall, Anything Goes, Casey Nicolau and Trey Parker, The Book of Mormon, Susan Stroman, The Scottsboro Boys.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Play are Mackenzie Crook, Jerusalem, Billy Crudup, Arcadia, John Benjamin Hickey, The Normal Heart, Arian Moyad, Bengal Tiger at the Baghdad Zoo, and Yul Vasquez, The Mother with the Hat.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play are Ellen Barkin, The Normal Heart, Edie Falco, The House of Blue Leaves, Judith Light, Lombardi, Joanna Lumley, Labette, Elizabeth Rodriguez, The Mother with the Hat.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Musical are Coleman Domingo, The Scottsboro Boys, Adam Godley, Anything Goes, John Larroquette, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, Forrest McClendon, The Scottsboro Boys, and Rory O'Malley, The Book of Mormon.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Musical are Laura Benanti, Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown, Tammy Blanchard, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, Victoria Clark, Sister Act, Nikki M. James, The Book of Mormon, Patty Lupone, Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown.
This year, the Tony Awards will present a special Tony Award to the Handspring Puppet Company of South Africa for their outstanding creative artistry in Warhorse. Additionally, each year, the Tony Award Administration Committee, on the recommendation of the American Theater Critics Association, presents a Regional Theater Award. The recipient of the 2011 Regional Theater Award is the Looking Glass Theater Company of Chicago, Illinois.
Please log on to TonyAwards.com for a full list of this year's nominations and other Tony news. And be sure to like the Tony Awards on Facebook. Follow the Tonys at twitter.com/the Tony Awards and tag your Tony tweets with hashtag Tony Awards.
Congratulations to all of the nominees, and make sure to tune in to the 65th Annual Tony Awards telecast. Right at the end.
That's all right.
Tune in to the 65th Annual Tony Awards telecast on Sunday, June 12th, 8 p.m. on CBS. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day.
Good job.